Yo.
Yo.
Welcome back to another week.
Come on now.
Another segment.
Express yourself.
It's your boy G Butters.
Waze, come on, man.
Yes, sir. Back at it again. We took a week off because my parents were on vacation. I had my shift at work was all sorts of fucked up, and then I had to go pick up my grandparents from Chicago, and like I said, my schedule was all fucked up last week. But like how he always says, always way. So we back at it again this week. So
We might like you said, man, we may miss an episode every now and then, but for the most part, we're gonna be consistent though. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be here. You can rely on us to keep coming to y'all with different topics, every week. Do you remember the one from the last topic?
look,
Let me see.
We have
You know what?
something,
I could
yeah.
just check real quick.
That's how raw and organic this shit
It
is.
should just be like that, bruh. So I'm just gonna go to our IG, which if you don't know about that, it's Express Yourself. Is it underscore 2011 or no?
I think it's just
Let's
Express
see.
Yourself 2000.
Might be just Express Yourself 2011. Let's see. Express Yourself 2011. Our last topic was about
friendships or
reputations.
certain relationships or like not relationships but
Yeah, like reputation. I
friendships
remember
or
that.
connections.
You remember that?
Friendships or connections.
Reputation? Yeah.
Reputation, yep.
Reputation. So, this week, kind of wanted to touch on. I feel like I just witnessed it a lot, with specifically most of the time relationships. But I mean, I've witnessed it with family relationships, friendships. The importance of clarity and boundaries, bro.
Yeah. Like how you said, there's two ways you could go about it. There could be like the business aspect of like clarity and boundaries, and then there could also be like how you say like relationships, like personal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dive into first with the whole like business and stuff. Like how I always say, communication is key
Yeah.
to a lot of things. So that's what the clarity part comes in, like the business part. Cause it's like, how do you expect someone to understand how you coming from or where you coming from if you're not clear about it, you know? And you know, you gotta understand too that people learn and adapt different than how you do. You know, we're not all built, you know, the same. So it's just like the way you might understand it, someone else might need an extra like clarity for us to understand it. So that's that part of that, like the clarity about it.
Okay.
And then like in the business part, and then same with like relationships, I feel like you need clarity too, because it's just like if you guys stumbled upon a situation or an issue,
Okay.
and
Conflicts and like.
yeah, conflicts or anything, you know, there's always no relationship's perfect. There's always
Nah, for
gonna be
real.
room for conversation. But if you guys avoid those conversations and, you know, like beat around the bush about every stuff, then it's gonna become a conflict. It's gonna become a problem. It's gonna become
And
a
that's
situation.
what I think that's why I even chose this topic, because I feel like I witnessed that so much.
Right,
When
exactly.
people like they're okay with just keep going, like I understand going with the flow, but like going with the flow where you're ignoring stuff though, like and like
Yeah.
avoiding
Yeah,
good
that's
word,
what I'm saying, yeah.
avoiding
Like beating the bush around. So yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like in the personal aspect, like in relationships, it's just like I feel like you need it. Like obviously, if you're with that person, it's because one, you already got to like know who they are, how they are, and all that shit. So it's just like if you're with that person, I feel like there's no reason why you shouldn't feel comfortable talking to them about any and everything. So even if it's a conflict or how you say a situation or anything, you know, what's there to like not feel comfortable talking about, you know? Maybe you might be like, oh, it's just that if I just give her the point, let her be right type shit, it'll pass by her mind. But it's just like, by you doing that, it becomes a, what's it called? How you say it in English? Because in Spanish, it becomes like a tendency where it's just like, it happens over and over and over. And
habit.
It becomes a habit. It becomes something stuck on fucking repeat. Because now she's all like, or the moment you do confront her, she's gonna feel the type of way like, damn, why now you decide to like,
bro, because like you said, 'cause you've been
shit.
holding it for so long.
Exactly.
You just
know what I'm saying?
and then it sound crazy because you be like, you just now saying this shit.
Exactly. Or not just that, or you might say it because like how we said in one of the videos before too, doing things off of emotion, and when you do things off of
Right.
emotion,
Right.
It's
Well,
the
that's the
same
worst
way.
time I feel like.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
the
know
worst
what I'm
time for that shit to come out.
yeah, exactly. So it's just like you might as well just have that clear like thought and just might as well just talk it out.
Mm.
So that's my first take on like
Clarity and boundaries.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I think all that I really agree with it, man. I think with clarity, it's just important, man. Like, for you to let whoever you're, like you said, whether it be a business deal, partnership, whatever type of partnership or relationship that you have, family member, friend, co-workers, you know what I'm saying, employees, employers, keeping your communication clear. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, communication really is key. Like, keep that shit as clear as possible.
Yeah.
So, and the boundaries I think is super important is because, like, and not just like boundaries, but like for you, I feel like as an individual, like I'm gonna speak for myself. It's important for me to let my brother know what my boundaries are. I think if I don't let him know, it's not fair to him for me to get mad or upset with him if he steps on my boundary or steps over my boundary that he never knew was there, because it's invincible.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes an invincible boundary because you've never. So make all your boundaries visible. Make people aware, especially people you care about and whatever. Make them aware of what and clear. You know what I'm saying? Make clarification of, I feel like, of your boundaries, bro. Because otherwise, bro, you're gonna be getting in conflict. You'll be getting mad. You might. I don't know how all y'all are, but some people got different ways to deal with anger, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, dealing with your emotions, bro. Like, a lot of y'all let y'all emotions get the best of y'all, and y'all do stuff that y'all gonna end up regretting. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that often. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? I've made mistakes and done that, so that's why it's kind of like I live and learn. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can get farther with you having boundaries, which is like, if you don't understand, like, even boundaries is like clarify like your do's and your don'ts, your wills and your wants. You know what I'm saying? What you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, what you do want to do, what you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Again, don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. And don't ignore it. Like, don't ignore it. I feel like that's the one I witnessed the most. Like, it's people people be telling people their boundaries. Like, I tell you, like, bro, I don't like to smoke or whatever, and I appreciate you not smoking around me. And then, you know what I'm saying? You just you smoke around me anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I love you, my bro. I'm keep rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep putting up with it. And like with me putting up with it and like keep coming around him and he keeps doing it, he's not gonna take me serious. I said it before and like, yo, don't do it. But in his head now, it's like, well, the nigga keep coming around, we still chilling. He ain't saying nothing no more. He just said something once. You know what I'm saying? So learn to stand on your boundaries though. Not just say them, but like, I feel like you gotta stand on them. Like,
yeah, be stern.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, bro. Like, if I lost him because of something like that, because he just don't want to respect that, because this is my nigga, my brother, for real, he gets it, bro. Like, okay, that's just something he don't want around him. You know what I'm saying? Or he don't want that in his car. You know, some of y'all understand, like, you don't want that shit in your car or something like that, or, all types of shit. So really making sure that you stand on your boundaries, bro. Make them clear, visible, where people can understand and see them as clear as possible. I'm talking down to the detail with your boundaries, so that you can keep from being frustrated and, deal with frustration and anger and, emotional lapses because you feel like people are stepping all over you or trying to, you know what I'm saying? Bro, a lot of times y'all be your own cause to the effect. I'm gonna be real. It be y'all. You be your cause. You let people step over you, bro.
Yeah.
You don't stand on it. You said you don't like this, you don't like that, you don't want to do this, but you put up with it. So that, what are you going to think? Am I supposed to take you serious when you continue to just put up with it? See, for those that indulge like that, say I don't like no man to cheat, and your man cheats on you, but I stay with him because I love him, right?
Right.
Or with her because I love her, but she continues to cheat on you, or he continues to cheat on you. Ain't it hard to take you serious? Wouldn't you think it'd be hard to take you serious at this point? Right? It'd be kind of hard, right? And just for even at work, or like, I think about the workplace, You tell somebody not to call you something, and then they call you it. Let's just say bitch. They call you bitch anyway. Or you tell somebody not to talk about your a family member because they died. You know what I'm saying? Or because it just you don't play around, like you don't want nobody to talk about your mom, so they talk about it anyway. And like it's how you deal with these situations. You know what I'm saying? Like how you deal with it. This motherfucker right here keep doing it. It's either I gotta get away from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or I keep putting myself in a situation and I keep dealing with this shit over and over again. And how can I even get mad at him? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and maybe he do. Maybe, especially y'all know there's some vindictive motherfuckers, some evil motherfuckers out there, some malicious motherfuckers that do just be wanting to get on your nerves and want to pick on you. You know that. But you're gonna keep putting yourself around them, even if you at work. You know what I'm saying? Separate yourself, bro.
Yeah, and there could be those people too where you could be like,
school.
Yeah,
Separate yourself.
Yeah, where you like, how you were saying, just like, there's gonna be those people that you tell them and they be like, well, that's who I am. That's the person I am. And if you don't want to fuck with me, then don't fuck with me. Then that's where you realize that they're not understanding the principle behind what he's trying to say and who he is as a person and who he's like y'all relationship y'all got. So if that person is just like saying like, oh, that's who I am, so you gotta accept me, like,
I heard that
like
too.
nah, bro, like you're not getting the principle behind what I'm trying to say. Like, you could be you. I don't got a problem with you smoking. I got a problem with you smoking around me because I do it type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking for is just to not smoke around me. Like, cause I don't like the smell, or I don't like whatever it might be. The reason why he don't like it is just that's his reason.
Right.
You know, and that's the principle behind it. Just like in a relationship, if I'm not saying it's real or I've gone through it or anything, but it's like if I'm in a relationship and I don't like my girl going out every week type shit, and I tell her, and she says, well, yeah, but I like going out, and if you have trust issues, it's not that I have trust issues. I don't like when you go every week. Like, maybe once a month you could go out and shit, but if she's over here complaining about like, oh, I barely got money for this, or I don't got money for that, like, you going out affects all that shit. So if I'm telling you like, oh, I don't like you going out every week type shit, you know, it's because I'm trying to look out for you. And if you don't see the principle behind why I'm trying to say certain shit, then, you know, it's just, basically you're just being naive at that point. Well, that person that's just saying like, well, that's my life, that's who I am. That's why a lot of people like,
I don't even feel like it's like even this like naive. It's, I think it's more so even just like it's almost like even like not wanting to be understanding. Like it's just like it's an ego thing. It's just like it's so ego. It's like because I've been there or pride. It's a pride thing. Like you know what I'm saying. Like no, this is who I am, bro. I ain't trying to change myself. And you gotta realize you're not changing yourself. If you really love people, bro.
Yeah.
If I really love and respect him, bro, and he told me he don't want me to smoke in his car, or he don't want to have alcohol because he have a son. He don't want me to have alcohol around his kid. If I was a drinker, I don't drink. But if I did, right, it makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying? If I respect him and I love him like I say I do as my brother, why don't I honor that? Why would I not honor that?
Yeah, that's
it's not changing me. I can still do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If there's someone around, he wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, there's a reason people tell you stuff like, hey, this person gonna be here, or this person gonna be there, or hey, not right now. Like, respect those not right nows, bro. Like, not right now. There's a reason it's not right now. It's not because,
there's a time and place for everything. You know
I've had a fair share with that. Like, you know, it bothers me sometimes. Like, and I am trying to cut you off, but just like I fucked around and like, it's irritating sometimes. Cause sometimes you really can't understand why somebody is the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why they have this boundary, right? But I guess you really don't have to. At the end of the day, you really don't have to.
I mean, yeah.
It's just like you gotta respect that. At the end of the day, you have to honor that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day.
Because I get irritated by some people's boundaries. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but it's just everyone got their reasons why. They don't know no one an explanation, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like how we say, you just gotta live with what they give you, type shit. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta learn. If you're gonna accept them, then you gotta accept them for what they give
Exactly.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if you already accepted
them, I be able to check myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you already accepted
sure.
them, then you gotta keep it pushing. If not, if it's to a point where it's bugging you or it's bothering you, be like, fuck, I gotta cut it here, cause
that's real.
You know, you're not being real to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
But yeah, about the whole boundary thing too, is just like, just be careful, like when you guys establish those boundaries, like how he was saying about the name callings and shit like that. There's certain way people move, and like how he says, like me is different, cause like when I'm at work, like he knows how I am. Well, he knows how I am in a certain way, cause that's how I am with him. Like we'll be talking shit, like back then, like when we were like in high school and like fresh out of high school, we would talk more shit to each other. Like now I feel like we've grown out of that phase.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't. We just really just don't talk shit.
Yeah, because back then we used to be like, yo, we talk shit, you know?
Yeah, we
We
call
talk
each other
shit.
all types of shit,
Yeah.
say shit, and
Or that bum ass nigga or something.
all types of shit like that. No,
You
for
know what I'm
real.
saying?
I don't know. It just. But granted, also we would probably see each other every single day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Several times a day. Like I said, we're going to school together, so we see each other through
Yeah.
school and probably after school, late that night.
Yeah, so
You know what
that's
I'm
what I'm saying. Like as time passes
They were
on, yeah, boundaries do tend to change. Like me, like
There's a good one too.
Yeah, how I am
Boundaries
with him.
change.
Yeah, how I am with him. Like back then to how we are now is just. I feel like I changed a lot too because like I have a whole son.
Same.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
it added a huge element.
Right, yeah, and then not just that, but now at work too, like, I had to change my boundaries too at work because just like how me and him are at work, like anyone that's worked with me or has seen me at work, I like to clown around a lot. You know what I'm saying? I joke around because I like to make people welcome, like guests, like the customers that come. I always be like, yo, how are you doing? Is everything fine? This and this. Because I'm a real outspoken person, and then with my coworkers, I like them to feel comfortable where like they could come to me and like you know. But that's where sometimes a lot of my like co-workers they mess up because it's like how he was saying I'll establish a boundary where it's just like all right we could joke around and stuff but at the end of the day I'm not trying to be a dick either but at the end of the day I'm still your boss so if I tell you to do something and you're not doing it then there's gonna be a point where I had to cut off that relationship me and you have because you're not listening to me at work because you're mixing work and like
you're not understanding the win. It's
yeah,
really the win. Like
the win. Exactly.
we have to know when to do that.
Exactly.
Like
So
we can do that, but like right now, I mean you're on the clock and we really gotta get this done.
exactly.
Like you have a task, you have an objective to get done.
And not just that, but it's just like they might not get yelled at for it, but I will because I'm like the manager, so they're gonna come to me like, "Yo, why isn't this getting done?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, responsibility falls on me.
That's why that boundary.
So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. A lot of people tend to confuse that, and like how I was saying, like boundaries change throughout time.
I like that one, bro.
You know
a lot of people understand that, bro. With yourself and understand and try to be aware of when your boundaries change because they do.
Yeah, because
really, you grow, you mature, bro.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. There's certain circumstances that happen, like how I said, me and him, our circumstances just happened to be that he started being more on like his own ground, like basketball and his own like brand and all he's doing, and I got promoted into work where it was. I started off at produce. I went to the meat department, and then from the meat department I went back, and now I'm like a manager, and it's just like I get getting promoted, and it's just like then I had a son, so it's just like everything changed for me, like full gear, and everything changed for him too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, but me and him have the awareness where it's just like we could read each other because we know so many years that we've known each other, we know how to adapt towards each other.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts too.
So
that's facts too.
With that, but like how he was saying, when you do see something's changing, like a boundary or just anything, like let it be known because you gotta establish that shit. Because like how he said when we first started saying it, if you don't establish your first boundary, you can't get mad at the other person or knock them because it's like they didn't know that. How they gonna know? You know what I'm saying? It's just like when when did I meet him?
Me and you?
Like like one of my
one of your workers?
one of my son's mom's cousin.
Okay. Okay.
Freaky.
That was
probably like 2017, because my son was born 2017, and I met him when.
That probably was around there.
Yeah. So when I first met him, hell of a dude, cool cat, all that, it's my brother. But he's from New York, and I'm from Chicago, but I live here in Indiana, and he's got the tendency to call like females bitches, and to me, I don't like when people call females bitches, because then he was like, when he talked about like my son's mom, he'd be like, oh, that bitch, and I was like, yo, that's your cousin, and he's like, yeah, that's just how I call females, and I was like, oh, well, for her, don't call her that, because for one, that's still my son's mom, and I don't want you calling her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like,
real shit though. I'm not laughing like, but it's real though.
She don't care about it because she knows that's how he is, you know what I'm saying? So she accepts that.
Mm.
But me, it's just like that bitch word to me is just something that.
Same, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I don't condone that bitch word. You know what I'm saying? And like how he said, if that person understands, like thankfully for him, I told him like, yo, bro, I just don't like when you say that bitch word. He respected it and like it'll slip out, but when he does, like, yo, my bad, I was like, nah, it's cool, like because I seen him make an improvement on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like if you establish it with certain people, like from the get, and you just tag along like what bugs you or like certain shit you don't like, then they can make that change.
I think what you just said too, man. I think to add into there too, man. Because we just living in a very passive world, and we're just gonna be honest. A lot of people, including y'all, a lot of y'all that watch this, a lot of y'all just don't got clear communication. Right?
Mhm.
The next segment to that would be, I'm just gonna segue it to read signs, bro. Reading the signs. Read the signs. Like he said, that was a very clear sign. Somebody told you, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? When you hear people say those words, I don't like it. And you can see it. When I say read the signs, look at their face. Look at the tone of the voice. Look how the energy just changed.
Yeah.
Read the signs, bro.
Real shit.
And take your shit serious.
Yeah.
Even if you was at that moment, man, y'all was laughing, y'all was having a good time, but bro, you just feel that energy shift. You know what I'm saying? Do your best to read the signs, bro. Like, start noticing when, like, if you joke about something and that person's not laughing.
Mhm.
Why not? Why not? When you call that person something, they not laughing. When you try to put these people around these people, they're not comfortable. You start seeing that they're holding their legs together, or you know what I'm saying, they're really, really closed off. They stop talking a lot. And you're like, damn, we just talked. We was in a car, or we was in my house, or your house. You was cool. Just read the signs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand when people are not comfortable. Understand when people. And it's funny because I'm talking to myself too, bro. Because I feel like I want to be better at reading signs. You know what I'm saying? Like being aware of these things because they're important, bro. If you really love people, they matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to step on nobody's toes. Like I said, and maybe that person didn't know how to communicate that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate when they do communicate very clear cut, like you just said, bro. Don't say the bitch word. Appreciate that shit, yeah. Because a lot of people, it's hard for them to say that.
Yeah.
And say, but you can get, well, how it usually would look is somebody say that word, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, no, that bitch right there. Then that's my motherfucking baby mama.
Mhm.
Bro, don't call her that, bro. Or like, it might even be like, what the fuck you just call her?
Right.
It can be a snap of like energy shift and like mood change, like quick. And now you about to damn near something might happen. You know what I'm saying? It's unpredictable at that point. Like, motherfuckers might feel like they really gotta test you. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Yes, that's one reason why I don't fuck with the bitch word. I put myself that's a boundary for me. I won't call nobody that. I just won't. I don't tolerate myself calling them. I know I can't control nobody. I tell somebody that that I don't like them calling people that or whatever, right? And you know, cause I'm in charge of certain platforms and shit. So I'm able to say like we're not using that word in here, right? But I know I also can't control people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like, but I won't tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't tolerate that.
Yeah.
Like fam, you can go, bro. Like we not this not that. Like we respect each other around here. No matter what we doing, we can have fun without disrespecting people, bro. We can enjoy and have entertainment without disrespecting somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all get a kick out of being disrespectful. And I just don't, I ain't with that shit, bro. I ain't with that shit, bro. I'm big on respect, bro. That's really, I really stand on respect. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I try to be better at reading signs, man. Like really, really reading signs. And there's a lot more, like it's eye contact, you know what I'm saying? Fidgeting a lot. You know what I'm saying? Go do some research on body language, bro.
Yeah.
Like really, really go watch YouTube. YouTube, y'all on right now. Go to YouTube and read body languages, bro. There's a lot of different body language. You can read people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Psychology of read people like so you can start understanding like, damn, you might not even know you was making people feel that way. You might not even realize it. And then when you start educating yourself, you start getting that knowledge behind it. Now you're like, damn, that's all the time, bro. Because a lot of people can't really. I don't really feel like a lot of people can just say it.
Yeah.
Or they don't.
Yeah.
Or they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a lot of people just put up with shit because, bro, motherfucker love your ass, bro. So they putting up with it anyway. They gonna keep putting up with it. And you asshole because they putting up with it because they love you. But if you love them, then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So where that reciprocity at?
Yeah, and don't forget, like how you say, don't be afraid to like just say it, cause that's the whole like clarity part of it. Like
just say it.
Just say it, bro.
Just say it.
If that person really fucks with you, like how you guys have, or like that relationship, that girl, or that your boy, or your mom, your dad, whoever, any relationship you have, just don't be afraid to say it, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, you're trying to have self-respect for yourself, you know. And if they can't accept it and respect like what you asking for them, which might not even be a lot, bro, cause like how I said, like it's not that hard to just don't say the word bitch around me type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a word.
And even to add on to that too, another thing is, because I know a lot of y'all, like you said, y'all people put up with because they love him, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Or they like him dearly, admire him. Another thing is, people do shit because they think they can change people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he said, if he would have said that, and like nah, and like dudes like he called girls a bitch and he's just like nah, I'm gonna keep beating on it. Yeah, I'm gonna make him change that. You really can't make nobody change it.
Nah, yeah, exactly.
And so they want to change, they gonna change it.
And you also gotta know how you gonna approach it. It's like how I said, like how I approached him. I said, yo, I know you call people bitch because that's not something from New York. Like there, I'm already hitting him up or going towards it. Like I accept how he is.
There you go.
I'm understanding why he is the way he is. All I'm asking, I told him like I'm not expecting you to change. So I'm like, just don't say that word around me. Or don't call someone that I know, that we both mutually know, don't call them a bitch because I just don't like that bitch word. You know what I'm saying? And now he had to understand where it's like, oh, okay, that makes him feel uncomfortable, so I'm not gonna say shit. Well, I'm not gonna say like in front of him. I'm not gonna change who I am because that's who he is if he says it. Because like I said, it's like we all have what's that shit called? Like the type of language, slang. We all have our own slang.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like I say certain shit that might offend some people. And it's just like I could say it just if you tell me it bothers you or something, I won't say it around you, but I'm still gonna say it.
And you got culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got culture, bro. You got people from different countries like talking in the walk and what like words or even like what they how they move their head or what they wear.
Exactly.
All that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? Like going to Chicago with your hat cocked.
Yeah.
You can go for Wayne, cock your head don't matter, it don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you go to another city, yeah, shit to the right, to the left, but you know what I'm saying? You could be affiliating yourself with a gang, wearing certain colors. You know what I'm saying? Going to Cali, wearing certain colors. You know what I'm saying? So try to be aware of your surroundings too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
that's a boundary at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, just be careful and just be mindful about like certain shit. And don't when you establish certain boundaries, don't be afraid to establish them because at the end of the day, it's gonna benefit you, and then that shows you too how that person is, the other person you're telling. Because it's like if they don't want to accept it, then that means they don't value you. You know what I'm saying?
Value, bro. Exactly, bro. I can't stop the word fucking respect, bro. My head keep ringing, bro. Like, bro, it's gonna show.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, motherfucker respect you, but they gonna honor you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So,
like,
or at least you're gonna see like how I seen it with my boy Freaky. Like, he makes the attempt. Like, it slips here and there, but the moment he catches himself, he go, "Yo, my bad." Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
exactly.
I do.
To me,
because he's trying to change that.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, I'm not mad at him or I don't get mad because I see he's trying. Like, you know, he didn't brush me off. Like, nah, fuck it, bro. It is what it is.
Nigga, fuck you, bro. That's me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you were saying earlier.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. So
sure.
he makes the attempt, and like how I said, I'm not trying to change him. Like how you said, some people be trying to change motherfuckers. I'm not trying to change him. I just don't like that word.
I mean, he ain't gonna tolerate it.
Yeah.
It said it really could have been, like you said, he wouldn't even go. And knowing him, it ain't like he was gonna try to change it. He just probably wouldn't have been around him as much. But when you notice, like I said, that's something you grow to be. People become more valuable in your life when you see them respecting you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I know how much he respects me. You know what I'm saying? Adds value to who he is as a character, who he is as a man. You know what I'm saying? Who he is as my brother. You know what I'm saying? That adds value, bro. When you see somebody respect your wishes and your boundaries, that man says a lot, bro. That means you care.
Yeah.
Because you care enough to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you care enough. You know what I mean? Like, so I like it like that. But yeah, so man, just I was lying. Yeah, it was
So just overall, just be aware like how you deliver your boundaries.
Boundaries.
Be clear about it, like the clarity.
Be aware of your boundaries.
Yeah.
Set your boundaries. Become aware of your boundaries. Become aware of people around you's boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that may come down to because not everybody has the clarity, which we were talking about. You be clear. Now, be as clear as possible and down to detail as you can, right? But other people are not always clear. So now you have to become and be able to read signs.
Exactly.
And another good one is starting to ask clear questions. So if you read a sign, feel free to try to ask about it. Hey, yo, I noticed. Are you? You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't talk that much around them people. Are you comfortable around them?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be scared to ask people questions like.
And then read the signs. If he's like answers like anxious or quick, like, oh yeah, I'm cool, yeah, we cool.
He might nah,
bro.
nah. Cause he'd have been, you've seen that man. Nah, he'd been like, yeah, nah, everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? Something was on my mind. You could start reading how somebody is, but they'd be like, yeah, or they might just be honest, like,
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable. No, I really wasn't, man. Something about that person or them group of people, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable around.
Yeah.
Now you become aware. So be willing to ask clear cut questions. You know what I'm saying? To understand people's boundaries. You know what I'm saying? After reading the signs. Because just because you read a sign, don't assume that that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the first step, read the sign. But then ask a question too to make sure that you know what I'm saying, you're reading it right. You might not be reading the sign right. Because I just read hella signs. I was it's to read the signs is like, it's hard. It can get hard sometimes, bro. Like, so you want to ask as many questions you can without overwhelming somebody, obviously, but you want to ask as many questions you can. And don't ignore signs either, bro. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore them.
They there for a reason.
No. You tell a motherfucker, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think again. What was one of the examples we had for ignoring? Somebody tells you that they won't do something. That you love to do. Like, let's just say like, damn, I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, well I know. Okay, situation, relationship. I've seen people be like, they told each other they do's and they don'ts. They weren't in a relationship, but they say what they will and they won't do, right? And they started crossing each other's boundaries, and I witnessed it go down, or it go sour. You know what I'm saying? Because they both were disrespecting each other and stepping over each other's boundaries. Because they like each other. Because, I mean, sometimes it's because it's the moment. You try to go with the flow. You really do. You are attracted to this person. But y'all started disregarding each other's boundaries, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I like them. I know they said they never want a relationship. Or vice versa. Well, I know they said they do want a relationship. Although I know I don't want one, I keep messing with them.
Yeah.
Don't ignore them. Don't just because you're temporary satisfaction. Don't be an ass. Like, don't be an asshole, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna affect that person. If that person really wanted a relationship with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. That's gonna affect that person. If they didn't want no relationship with you, you keep trying to force them. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. Like, or you try to force a friendship. You try to force anything. Force it. No, don't ignore that shit, bro. See that shit. Read the friction. Read the energy. You know what I'm saying? And just don't ignore it. If you've asked the question and they've already said what they gave the answer, and you know you didn't like it, don't think you can change motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, you gotta learn to sometimes say no as an answer. Motherfuckers hate
No be the answer.
No, bro.
Accept no.
Yeah.
Accept no. That is an answer.
Yeah, real shit.
And then probably you don't like it. I know I don't like it all the time. Shit, that's what I say. I get irritated sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because they answer I want. That's why it irritates you. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why don't you do? The bottom line, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, it is what it
It
is.
is what it is. And it is like, your next question to yourself it's a self-reflection question. Will you respect that? Will you move forward respecting that? Can you respect it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if not, I mean, just go ahead and separate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't make this life hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and make sure, like how I said, when you telling that person stuff, make sure you're aware of how you're delivering the message to them, or like the clarity or the boundaries, because it's just like,
yeah,
if you say it with a bad tone, people gonna look at you.
Right, I get that.
with a
Yeah,
bad tone, you know what I'm saying?
delivery.
Yeah, delivery is real important for
That's
people
true.
to understand.
Couldn't agree
Like
more.
how I said, like when I said it, I wasn't making him sound belittle and me superior.
You didn't attack him about it.
Yeah, and I didn't raise my voice and
Right.
any of that. Like I just like push it to the side, like, yo, can I holler at you real quick? And like, yo, when he says this and this and blah blah blah, and you make him feel like how I said, like I get, because now he's hearing that I'm getting who he is as a person. There's nothing wrong with that. I accept him. So now that's how he's saying that's psychology, like where now he feels like, okay, he does know that I'm like that, this and this, and he accepts me, but he just wants it around me. So now it makes sense to me, like, all right, he doesn't like that around me. That's all I gotta do. I don't gotta change.
There you go.
So now
I like that.
There's common
I like
ground.
how you say it.
Yeah, common ground. You know, between me and him, where it's delivered like that. Now I bet you if I would have been like, yo, don't be saying that bitch word around me, You're like,
Right.
"Man, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck are you to tell me
Who
what
the
to
fuck
say?"
are you?
Yeah,
Now
so,
that
you
it's
know what I'm
not.
saying?
Especially with a man to a man, like, bro, grown ass man, you don't want nobody yelling at you. Be real.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like nobody yelling at you.
Yeah.
So don't yell at nobody.
Yeah.
If
So
you're trying to get a point across, I'm saying, especially when it's serious.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about boundaries and shit like that. Clarification, you looking for clarification and shit, clarity. Don't yell at them. Like you said, like,
Yeah.
find a way to say it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can ask people shit calmly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, real shit, respectfully, can you not do that?
And
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
same like with your relationship, even if it's a girl, like
Especially with the women, bro. Be gentle with them.
exactly, bro. Just be sincere, be honest, and like I said, communication is key. It's key to everything. So just be clear about it. You know, don't just be aware how you deliver anything whenever you coming across someone, because it's just like the way you say it determines whether they take you serious or not.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you could say it in a rude way, they'll say, "I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Who is he to tell me?" type shit. Because another person's gonna feel offended. And if you say it jokingly, then they're gonna take you as a joke.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? It's just all about delivery.
And you get in delivery, yeah, and the added delivery, the way you set up shit is part of delivery. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really need to. This is it's serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and wait for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they're really silly at the moment, you might have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them a second. You know what I'm saying? Try not to get offended because they might be really just silly as hell at that moment. And y'all know goofy people. You know what I'm saying? So give shit some time. But like, I got something really serious to talk to you about. You know what I'm saying? Or something serious I want to say or discuss. And then lay it out as clear as you can.
Yeah, or if you feel like I said, a lot of people, like, me and him have conversations with people like this all the time.
Yeah.
But we're to the point where we don't feel no type of way when we say certain shit and we know
Right.
how to do it. But if you're a beginner and you want to get something across and you don't know how to, and you feel like you're gonna stutter or all that, like, do it through text, like certain shit, like communicating, like, to be clear.
They got voice clips too.
Yeah. Or if you feel like you don't know how you're gonna react with what
like
they
voice
say or
clips.
something like that, you know what I'm saying? Just do what makes you comfortable, like, you know,
Yeah.
to deliver that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you don't want to create friction. Because then, like how we saying about signs, just like by you being nervous, they might get the wrong sign.
That was a
type
good
shit,
one
you know
too,
what
by the
I'm
way. So that was something like, you know, that could be irritating, you know, because some people, right, it's crazy 'cause everybody's so different. Like, somebody might be like, man, they hate talking about serious shit through text.
saying?
And like you were just saying, some people only feel comfortable talking about it through text.
Exactly. You gotta meet.
So it's like it's so tough, bro. Like sometimes it's gonna be tough, bro. No matter what, you're gonna get conflict. No matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be boundaries, but it's like try your best. You know what I'm saying? Like try your best. Like if you really are a person that don't like to, you know what I'm saying?
Do things in person.
Do things in person, but the person you're trying to communicate with, get this deep communication, serious communication with, you may or may not have to take. You may have to take a sacrifice. If that person means a lot to you, you might have to sacrifice.
Right.
And vice versa, that person might have to sacrifice for you too.
Mm-hmm.
Or compromise, y'all just switch it up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be able to be willing to do both.
Yeah.
Because, but y'all just not gonna communicate? But y'all mean a lot to each other. But y'all not gonna communicate?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta, or both people gotta be able to compromise that.
Yeah,
And
meet in the middle.
meet in the middle. So like, man, you know, sometimes I need to, a certain shit I really just need to, okay, when it's shit about this, can we, when this particular category, can we make sure we talk about this in person? But if it's like stuff like that, all right, I can text about that.
Yeah.
Because I know it's comfortable for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But you would know that once you establish your boundaries and your common ground with that person.
Exactly. Otherwise, motherfuckers just get mad. Why that motherfucker never fucking, bro, I'm just trying to see him. I can't wait to see him. I just want to get all this. I want to talk about it, bro. I want to talk about it. Bro, they sent you messages. No. Your response is, no, I'm trying to talk in person. They didn't say it. I don't feel comfortable talking about it in person. I want to talk about it in text. And you just keep getting mad. All you're going to do is keep getting mad. Because you're not going to change it. No, like you said, the tone and delivery, bro, your way you're coming at that person, that's not going to make it better.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because then whoever you're raising your voice to, you don't feel like, they're gonna feel like you're trying to belittle them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
You know
So
what I'm
ain't
saying?
nobody
Like,
trying to feel like that, bro.
yeah. I've done it. I've done it so many times before, man. And I still make mistakes. I do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it often at all, but I've caught myself doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. No, that's not the way I want to deliver that. You know what I mean? You gonna make mistakes. You gonna make mistakes, and that's where, like we talked about last time, you don't let your pride get in the way of that shit. Apologize when you make those mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Go back and watch some of our old videos, man. Like, we got a lot of shit, man. We talk about some shit, man. And we always dive deep like this right here, man. We just try to go as deep as we can with the topic, you know, and get as much as we can while we can. Sometimes we do wound up repeating some stuff over and over again because we just want y'all to really understand it, or try to repeat it with a new example, or, you know, we just want y'all to understand how our views and our perspectives.
Exactly. Yeah.
And hopefully we get everything out. We also be trying not to forget shit either. Cause you gotta remember, we doing this shit raw. Like, we ain't got no script. Ain't no. Like I said, all we do is we tell each other what we try to say what's a topic that we would talk about, and that's it. We don't pre-talk about it for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't talk about it till we press record. And now we just started talking. So when we pressed the record at the beginning of the video, that's when we just started talking about this. We didn't talk about this at all before. You know what I'm saying? This how we like this how we like to talk, man. And this the raw. This is how you express yourself. Like the channel is. Gotta be able to express yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, anything else you want to include?
No, I'm cool.
All right, man. Hey, that's how we always conclude it. If you like it, go ahead and like it. If you care, or you know what I'm saying, somebody you care about may benefit from something like this, hit the share button. If you got a moment, comment. And if you're down with the ride, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's your boy Waze, man.
Yes, sir.
And on Express
Your
Yourself.
boy G Butters.
Love, boy.
Love, my brother.